With WrestleMania 40 just around the corner, I thought why not predict some of the matches and some of the winners of these matches. So far, we have pretty much the entire match card planned out, and we have some banger matches in store. We have some great title matches, some great tag team matches, and overall a very, very promising looking WrestleMania card. So today, I'm going to be trying to guess who is going to win these matches, and I want you guys to come back to this video after WrestleMania 40 and see how many of these I got right. I'm just saying, I think I'm going to get every single one right, but that's just me. Anyways, we're gonna get right into this video without further ado, and if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an upload on the Redway channel. And as per usual, let's get right into the video. First up, we've got Damage Control's own in Io Sky versus the creator of Damage Control in Bayley. And now there has been a lot of heat around this match. Bayley literally created this faction, and to have her own people turn on her, that's a life lesson to all of y'all. Don't trust no one in this life. Bayley got absolutely done dirty. Look at that return at SummerSlam when she brought back Io Sky and Dakota Kai, and now look what they're doing to her. Absolutely not on, and for that reason, I do hope Bayley wins. And also, given the fact that she has won the Women's Royal Rumble, I think it's very, very safe to say that Bayley will win this match. Up next, we have the other women's title match, and that is Rhea Ripley versus the Elimination Chamber 2024 match winner, Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch is very, very notorious for not really losing title matches. She held that Raw Women's title for, I don't know, 3-4 years straight if you eliminate the pregnancy. Very, very experienced in the title sector. She really knows how to get it done when a world title's on the line. But so does Rhea Ripley. You cannot bet against mommy in this era. Rhea Ripley is an unstoppable force. Rhea Ripley might be the most dominant woman in sports entertainment ever. That's not even an overstatement. I really think she might be the most dominant of all time. Putting a winner at this match is going to be very, very hard. However, I feel like Rhea Ripley has the upper hand in Judgment Day. She has a faction behind her back, and I think she's got a few other alliances that might help her out. With that being said, Becky Lynch doesn't really have anyone behind her, and I think she might even get screwed over by a Nia Jax or a Liv Morgan, for instance. So for that reason, even though if this was a clean match, Becky Lynch very well could win, I don't believe it is going to be a clean match. I think there's going to be interference, and for that reason, I'm going to say Rhea Ripley retains. Up next, we have the IC title match between Gunther and Sami Zayn. And now that match that it took, by the way, for Sami Zayn to get to this was incredible. Who did we have? We had Ricochet, we had Bronson Reed, we had Sami Zayn, we had Chad Gable, we had... Was Ivar in it? I'm not quite sure if Ivar was in it. We had some banging talent. Very, very, very good gauntlet match. And to be honest, I'm going to say Raw has some incredible matches. I think people sleep on the quality of matches on Raw. Raw comes out with some bangers week after week. If you just look at the matches Ricochet's putting on, if you look at the matches that Chad Gable's putting on, if you look at the matches that JD McDonough is so slept on, his matches are genuinely so incredible. People do not appreciate the level of skill that JD McDonough has in the ring. And I think he is maybe one of the most skilled technical wrestlers in Judgment Day. Maybe besides Finn Balor, but I think JD might even top Finn Balor. Anyway, as for this Intercontinental title match, we have Gunther, the longest reigning Intercontinental champion of all time. It's gonna be pretty hard to beat that. We know that. Sami Zayn knows that. Sami Zayn is maybe not the favorite challenger right now. I think there's a lot of people who could beat Gunther, and I don't believe Sami Zayn is one of them. I'm going to comfortably say Gunther is retaining at this WrestleMania. And I might even go as far to say that Gunther might even have some interference with Imperium. I think he certainly could win the match clean, but I also think that Imperium want to get their little hands on Sami Zayn. So that very much could happen. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Giovanni Vinci or Ludwig Kaiser. But yeah, this is certainly Gunther's match, and I think Gunther will retain. On to a very big match, and a match I am incredibly excited for, and that is Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. Now, Logan Paul has been absolutely killing it as a US champion. I think, first of all, his in-ring talent is incredible for someone who's not a wrestler. Second of all, the amount of eyeballs he's bringing to the WWE. I mean, if WWE is going to go mainstream again, Logan Paul is going to be the one to bring those eyeballs, and I think he's doing an incredible job, especially bringing KSI in as well. I think that's really, really helping the cause. But yeah, if you were to tell me a few years ago that an internet celebrity, that a YouTuber would be having a triple threat match against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens as the United States Championship, I probably would have laughed. But Logan Paul is maybe the only influencer that could make this work. Now, first off, I was gonna say Logan Paul has no one in his corner, but that is where this might get very interesting because he absolutely does have someone in his corner. As a matter of fact, he has two people in his corner. He has none other than the Aussie icon, Grayson Waller, and he has A-Town down in his corner. I think they might be crucial pieces in this match, and I honestly think they might be there to help Logan Paul retain in this match. If it were clean, I'd have no doubts in saying Randy Orton wins this match, but given the fact that I think that Grayson Waller and Austin Theory might want their little moment at WrestleMania, and they really do like what Logan Paul is doing, I think Logan Paul retains with championship interference. By the way, as it stands so far, I'm saying literally every champion is retaining besides Io Sky, but Io Sky's reign has been it's not been terrible, but at the same time, I can't really name a match from it. So does that mean it's good? Probably not. Is it the worst? Not really. All right, another very, very special match. In Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, we have a bloodline match. I don't even know if you can call it a bloodline match with Jey Uso leaving the bloodline, but nonetheless, they're still part of the same family. Whether or not Jey Uso betrays them or not, they're still blood at the end of the day. Now, I think this is going to be a very civil match, to be honest. I think this might even potentially end in them coming back together. You know, I think, now that I say it out loud, I think that might actually be what happens. I think Jay and Jimmy might find their similarities after this match and find out they don't actually have a rivalry. See, I think there's going to be a lot of emotion in this match, but I think through the match they're going to slowly come to terms that they actually are brothers and they've done a lot as a tag team together. Nonetheless, I think Jimmy Uso wins this match. As much as Jey Uso is killing it as a babyface, he's doing a lot on Monday Night Raw. I think Jimmy Uso, obviously he has Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns on his side, you know. At the end of the day, this whole thing is a numbers game. That's what it's kind of come down to. I think I'm going to say that Jimmy Uso wins this, and who knows who's going to interfere in this match, but I certainly think A, Jimmy Uso is going to win this match, and B, they're going to come to terms with each other at the end of this match, and they might even become, you know, a tag team again. Coming up next, one of my favorite matches on any WrestleMania card, and that is a ladder match. And man, do I love a ladder match, especially involving a title. And with these WWE tag team titles on the line, I think this is going to be an absolute hood classic. Let me tell you, so far, this is one of the matches that's not fully complete yet. But so far, we have Judgment Day, we have DIY in Johnny Gargano and Ciampa, we have The New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi, we have Awesome Truth in The Miz and R-Truth. And we have two more spots left, which can be filled up by either Legado del Fantasma, New Catch Republic, The Street Profits, and Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Okay, well, we have a lot to unpack with this match because everyone in here I love in this match. Let's start off with the champs. Let's start off with the retaining, defending, whatever you want to call them, champs in the Judgment Day, Damian Priest and Finn Balor. They are walking in as champs. Rumor has it that these titles might actually split up in this match, but who knows? Either way, I'm going to comfortably say that the Judgment Day do not retain in this match. One of the major reasons I'm going to say this is because I believe Damian Priest is going to cash in at WrestleMania 40, and I don't think they're going to keep him holding the tag team titles while he's also a world champion. Up next, we have DIY. As much as they've been killing it, they've been doing really, really good matches on Raw. They've been putting on banger after banger. I just do not see them winning the tag team titles. They're definitely ready for it. They've come a long way in their career, but I just do not see them winning this match and winning these titles in this match. Up next, we have another hot tag team, voted #1 tag team of all time by the WWE. It is The New Day, and maybe my favorite tag team of all time. I just love The New Day. I do not see The New Day winning. I think their prime is over. They're certainly still in their prime as athletes, but I don't know, they're like 10-time tag team champs. They don't really need to win it again, and I don't think they will win it again. The only way I see them winning is if we get a Big E return. I don't think that's going to happen, but if we do, that is going to be a huge moment. Awesome Truth. Let me tell you, The Miz and R-Truth might be my favorite two superstars of all time. I love R-Truth. I think he is maybe one of the best wrestling characters of all time. Of course, The Miz, again, an amazing character. I think we do have two who are slightly past their prime right now. I think if this match would happen 10 years ago, I would say they would win it. But given we're in 2024, they've both been going for about 20 years straight now. I would love to see it happen, and I think R-Truth may potentially have a moment here and win the titles. I'm going to put them at 50% chance of winning, but I do not think they're going to win. As for the other four teams who I think could qualify, the most likely to win are going to be your Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I think they've been killing it on SmackDown. They might be the biggest heels in the business beside Roman Reigns and The Rock right now. I don't think the Street Profits win. I do not think Legado del Fantasma win. I think New Catch Republic have a pretty good chance, but they're still very, very young in their career. So I do not think they're going to win those titles. If I'm going to pick one winner, I am going to go for... I'm between Awesome Truth and Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. But I'm going to go with the title splitting, with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory winning the blue titles and Awesome Truth winning the red titles. And I'm very happy with that. Next up, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. And now, man, this is a star-studded match, let me tell you. Yeah, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, maybe one of my favorites of all time. I think he is an incredible in-ring athlete. I think what he does on the mic is incredible. All around, a generational talent, and maybe one of the best that SmackDown has to offer. As for LA Knight, again, one of those very, very quick rising talents. I think give him a few more years and he will be a world champion. But as for right now, he is killing it in these rivalries. I think this is an incredible rivalry with some really, really good build-up. I mean, talk about professional level hating. AJ Styles flew out to Australia just to mess up LA Knight in the Elimination Chamber. Can we talk about that? He sat on, I don't know what that was, a 15-hour flight to go all the way from America to Australia just to screw LA Knight over for the world title match in the Elimination Chamber. Like, come on now, that is professional hating if I've ever seen it. As for the build-up of this rivalry, I think it's incredible. They had a little bit of like a Randy Orton Triple H segment where I believe AJ Styles went to LA Knight's house, or maybe the other way around, and attacked him in his front garden, and then the police showed up and it was a whole scene. I think that was really, really fun, and I like those sort of out-ring segments. If I'm to pick a winner here, AJ Styles has a faction in his corner. There's been some beef between him and the OC, but I think this is ultimately where the OC show that they really do have his back, because I mean AJ Styles kind of lost his faith and trust in the OC right now. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson haven't really been here for his recent losses, but I think this is finally the proper return of the OC, and I think the OC get him the win over LA Knight. Alright, coming into the big two matches, or the big three should I say, and where should I start? I'm going to start on Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight title. Now, as we learned on Monday Night Raw last night, CM Punk is going to be involved in some way in this match, whether it's guest commentator or guest referee. He's going to be doing something in this match, so we certainly got to look out for CM Punk. With that being said, CM Punk doesn't like either of these guys, so it doesn't really put anyone at a disadvantage. He hates Seth Rollins, he hates Drew McIntyre. It could go either way. I think the heel work Drew McIntyre has been doing right now is incredible. I think he has been killing it on social media with his heel work, both in and out of the ring. I think he's killing it on the mic. He's got the look of a world champion. He has not yet got his moment to win a world title in front of a crowd. What better way to do it than against Seth Rollins with CM Punk at ringside at WrestleMania 40. Give me Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre is going to win that World Heavyweight title. But wait, what is that I hear? Is that the Judgment Day's theme song? Is that Damian Priest cashing in? Yes, sir. I think Damian Priest is going to cash in on this match. I think Drew McIntyre wins. He gets his moment for a few seconds, but immediately Judgment Day hits. Damian Priest runs in, cashes in successfully, and wins the World Heavyweight title. And you want to talk about a heel Drew McIntyre? That is going to push Drew to limits he's never been before. Imagine he's won that title for the first time in front of a live audience, and of course he gets screwed over by the Judgment Day. I think that is a story that writes itself. All right. Finally, on to the Roman Reigns Bloodline Cody Rhodes shenanigans. Let's talk about it and let's figure out who is going to win these matches. First of all, we have the tag team match that was initiated by The Rock, and it'll be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. Okay, as for a tag team match, potentially the most stacked tag team match of all time. I mean, name a more stacked tag team match, you won't be able to do it. We have the Bloodline versus the Ultimate Monday Night Raw babyfaces. Who is winning this match? You know what? I'm gonna say And a lot of people have said this, whoever wins this tag team match is most likely not going to win at WrestleMania in night 2, in the main match in night 2. So you know what, I'm going to say one way or another, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are going to get it done in the night 1 tag team match. I think they're going to be able to do it. I don't know what it's going to take. Again, maybe there's some interferences, maybe there's some shenanigans, maybe Jey Uso gets involved, you know. But yeah, I think that happens. I think Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes can get the win. The only way they don't win is if Seth Rollins turns on him, or The Rock could turn on Roman Reigns, but I think it's more likely that Seth Rollins is going to turn on Cody. With that being said, that now means that for night 2, we are not bloodline rules. The bloodline are barred from ringside and there will be no bloodline interference. Coming in at night 2, we have the undisputed WWE Universal title match between Roman Reigns and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and what the WWE built to be the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time. I can name a few more involving The Rock and John Cena, but you know, Cody Rhodes is doing good right now. I respect what he's doing, and he is the ultimate babyface right now. If we are talking about this match, we are now in a no bloodline rules match. The bloodline are barred from ringside, and we go for an absolute classic. Obviously, Roman Reigns starts off hot in this match, but Cody Rhodes immediately comes back and dominates this entire match. We hit crossroads, we get false finishes, we get some absolutely amazing spots, and Cody Rhodes has got the match won. But who is it? It is the bloodline. Despite the fact they are barred from ringside, The Rock makes the rules. Does it really matter if they go against the rules? Absolutely not. Who's going to do anything about it? Nick Aldis can't do anything about it. Adam Pearce can't do anything about it. Triple H can't do anything about it. The bloodline are absolutely going to get involved, and they are going to make sure that Roman retains. That is Cody's story completely finished. Cody is never going for that title again, and he will turn his focus to the World Heavyweight title, probably held by Damian Priest, and he'll do his own little story over there. But as for this match, Roman Reigns will retain and carry on greatness, beating Hulk Hogan's record and going on to do huge things in the coming year. Anyways, that is it for today, guys. Let me know what you think of my predictions, and let me know if you disagree with anything that I said in this video. I'm very curious to know who you think is gonna win this main event. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe so you do not miss an upload on the Redway channel. And until next time, peace.